I like swords. Hello everybody and welcome to 7 things I believe Town of Salem could really benefit from having in their game. First thing's kind of obvious, it's more roles. Now I really know that Town of Salem's kind of busy with their implementing mobile at the moment, but really I was hoping when mobile comes off we could get maybe a role maybe once a month, maybe at the same speed as stuff like League of Legends and Smite, and this would help keep the game fresh and entertaining and keep it from going stale like some games have done in the past. We know that there's an entire forum dedicated to new roles that people have created that could be implemented into the game. I don't know exactly how long a role can take to implement into the game myself, but from the speed they've done it in the past, I think it should take about 1 or 2 months to be able to implement new roles. So I believe that this is a speed that should be maintained once mobile is dealt with, and Blank Media have kept up with all of their Kickstarter obligations. Essentially what I'm saying here is, roles are needed, but the speed that they come out is also needed to maintain interest in the game. Quick releases keep people's attention, whereas slow releases mean people can, say, go off and play Rocket League or something else. So the second thing I would want is diverse skins. Really, I've seen no coloured skins in Town of Salem, or pretty much any other ethnic skins whatsoever. It's kind of strange how in a game where they try and put as much customization into the avatar you can do, there's no coloured skins, or Asian skins, or Jamaican skins, I don't know. But pretty much it seems a bit odd to me that this game is lacking in these skins. As somebody who really appreciates the depth of character customizations in games, I find it really strange that these things aren't here. And while we're on the topic, I would really like to see a strong female skin. That isn't to say that the female YouTuber skins we have at the moment aren't strong in their own right. What I mean is a character made as an avatar, say like a female vigilante. As you know, vigilantes in popular media like Batman or Green Arrow are portrayed as strong and stable in their own right. So I'd really like to see a female perspective on this as an avatar skin. Most of the female skins that are original creations don't really give off that type of vibe, and I think we could really do with a original skin that gives off that type of vibe. Third thing is, we need a clickable list of every single role and copy and pastable attributes and goals for those roles. I know some people panic when they get jailed and the jailer's like, give me your attributes and goals, and they don't know what to do. I mean, it's possible to go to the wiki and copy and paste attributes and goals, but if you don't have the speed to do that because you weren't expecting it, the jail's going to kill you. Also, new players who don't have a clue what they're talking about will get killed unfairly, and I really think that this is something that needs to be put in for newer players and older players alike, so that we can get rid of this annoying attributes or die stuff that happens within the game, as it's unfair and it doesn't really add to the strategy. It's really just kill somebody because they couldn't get the rolls fast enough for their lie. Fourth thing, I believe that we should really make it so a person can choose their name after they get their role. I mean, some people would have it a lot of fun with choosing their name and making it fitting to what their role was. I mean, sure, that would mean people would get killed if they chose a really obvious name, but I think it would add a really nice layer of strategy to the game. At the very least, we should have ample time to choose a name. I know I get annoyed when we're doing a theme game, somebody's taking my name and I have to type in a new name, I have to think of a name, but unfortunately the wheels come up and I can't choose a name, and I get stuck with one of the default names and get killed because I'm not part of the theme. Again, even without that, I'm pretty sure some people will get a bit panicked by a time limit on choosing their name. So I think we should increase the time to maybe 35 seconds to choose a name, instead of 20 as it is at the moment. Okay, fifth thing is, I think we need buffs for some of the weaker roles and a little nerf for some of the stronger ones. For instance, I would give buffs to the Sheriff, Retributionist and Disguiser roles due to their general, shall we say, limited utilities. As it is, the Sheriff seems to be a vastly inferior form of investigator, as even though he can see people as what they are immediately, it's not hard to work things out as the investigator anyway. So I would enjoy something unique for the Sheriff. Ret, basically you get to bring somebody back and then that's it, you're useless for the rest of the game. I'd like at least maybe one bulletproof vest for the Ret, just so he can confirm that you can bring somebody back, because once you've died, you can't use your ability, and it's a strong one at that could really help town. There's a reason it's unique. But still, I don't like dying night one as a Retributionist. It really puts a grinding of my gears, shall we say. And of course the poor Disguiser. In Ranked, if you've got a Godfather and a Mafioso and Disguiser, there's no way to confirm the Disguiser is going to be at use of his ability, because he needs other Mafia members who are supporting or deceptive to help him in his quest to gain somebody's life. As it is right now, the disguiser will get instantly called out by somebody else's will, and there's no way it can be overwritten. But with buffs, there must become nerfs, and the only nerf I can really advise right now is one for the mayor, and simply, once you reveal as the mayor, nobody can whisper to you. This is the nerf I would give the mayor, pretty much just because mayor games become far too easy in competitive play, and it screws up the fun for everybody on the evil side, which is kind of half the players who are playing, and really screws up the balance for the town in favour of winning. The sixth thing I would add is a mobile only game mode once mobile comes out. One thing that's really concerned me lately is the fact that mobile players will be typing on their phones, which would of course mean they need more time to type and talk to each other. Now this mobile only game mode, it would extend the daytime time a little bit, maybe about 15 more seconds, so that people can actually talk and give out their leads. This game mode would be exclusively only for mobile users, as people online could actually abuse this just to gain more leads quickly. Plus it would be a bit dull for people. So I would advise a mobile game state where people have more time to put in what they want. And finally, number 7, I would like a setting where you can make all of your information on screen invisible to anyone who's watching. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you have played Town of Salem with your friends, or if you're a streamer, showing your screen to all of your viewers. Pretty much what this incognito mod would do, it would put a black bar of your name. I mean, we've already got boxes to click off for the roles and the mafia boxes, but pretty much this incognito mode would mean from the beginning that the people who are watching can't see what you're doing, who's in your mafia, what your role is from the start, and maybe put a little black box over whether you have a death note or not. I think that's the real key thing that gives people away on what they are. I mean, sure, you're going to be talking mafia chat to people, and you can take off the incognito mode whenever you want, maybe flick it on and off when nobody's looking, and it would really help you out and stop the cheating that sometimes occurs with people who are right next to the people they're playing with, or if they're online on a stream. I just feel like this would be a utility that would help people out. Okay guys, that was my 7 things that I think Town of Salem should add to the game. I mean, obviously these are just my opinions. My opinions don't reflect any of the actual things that are going to be implemented in the game, but I thought it'd be fun to share with you guys how I wish the game would go and where I hope it's heading. Anyway, I'm Magdasword2, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again, guys. If you want any more videos like this, please leave a comment. Goodbye!